everybody. This is Jim Cornette, pro wrestling legend, and you're listening to the Book in the Territory Unprofessional Wrestling Podcast.
This is the artist formerly known as Daryl Van Horn, James Mitchell, the Sinister Minister, and I'm here to let you know I would rather slam my cock in a car door than to miss the dulcet tones of Hard Body Harper, my illegitimate son, on Booking the Territory Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to this week's episode of our Smoky Mountain Rasslin Podcast. This is Smoky Mountain Wrestling, episode 157 from January the 28th, 1995. And this is Booking the Territory, the Unprofessional Wrestling Podcast, where today we got taping number 3 from Sevierville, Tennessee at Sevierville County High School, or Sevier County High School. 400 people in attendance, if you believe the internet. I'm sitting here with Doc and Hard Body Harper. Doc, a little bit of a different feeling, man. We're cutting a Smoky Mountain episode at night.
Didn't we just do this shit last night?
It feels like it. Fuck.
We did.
Hey, so
I don't think people understand the commitment that we have to getting this shit out each and every
I think
week.
they do. I think that's why they're patrons and why they support us. And I think that's what makes the Army so great, is that they do understand that we're out here giving it up for them. But Harper, you remember last night, which was probably a couple weeks ago now for the people, when I made that rum and Gatorade drink?
Yeah. How was that?
So here's the thing. I put like 4 or 5 shots of rum in the first one, and I was like, oh, man, at first this isn't too good. But then it got pretty good about halfway through. So, like, when we were done, I went out there and made another one.
So you poured the rum, like, in the Gatorade bottle with the Gatorade and like, shook it up?
No. I put some ice in the glass and put some rum down and then put some Gatorade on top of it.
All right.
And then I made like another drink with about another 4 shots of rum in it and some Gatorade. So like I drank like 8 shots of rum in an hour. I was hammered. I am tired today. Can we hurry up?
He tried to pull my number, what I do with Hennessy, man.
What?
Bro, I can put down some Hennessy.
You put some Big Shot pineapple in there?
No. No, not quite. I mean, I don't know if you realize, Harper, at X-Rated, I fucking was guzzling Hennessy.
You were drunk.
I guess. Was I slurring or something?
Oh, yeah. You were slurring. You're like, bro, I could fuck up all these motherfuckers right now.
Let me run the ropes.
He's lying. He's
like, bro, in my youth, these motherfuckers wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes with someone like me. I could blow these motherfuckers up.
You know what threw me off?
Bring me Jay Spade. I'll teach him how to lock up properly.
No, you know what threw me off, though? You know what threw me off because I was so buzzed was when I thought Devin was about to get into a fight. That's what threw me off because you can't really smell a work when you're kind of drunk, and I really thought he was about to get his ass whooped because Tracy jumped up to go like get in the middle of it, and that's why I thought it was real. But come to find out, it was just Devin trying to be stupid.
Well, so not that these people care, but we're doing this not on our early crack of dawn Friday morning style because you got a big baller vacation planned for tomorrow when we're supposed to record. Where are you going, Mike?
I'm about to go do Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I didn't
know that black people liked cruises, so I'm sure that'll be fun, right?
So like instead of Soul Plane, this is like the Soul Cruise,
right?
Y'all ready to do Smoky Mountain?
Hey, Doc.
Little John's up in the captain's butt. Yeah.
The main motherfucker who's gonna be blown up in an hour is just getting all his shit in and flips and fucking dives right now. I just want to put that out there.
I bet Mike's gonna have like the 2-liter Coke bottles all filled with fucking Henny and shit to sneak on the goddamn boat.
The cruise has got 22 spinning. Man, we're in Sevierville. Nobody understands this. This is 97.8% white, probably. All right. Well, let's go to the ring, Mike.
That sounds like a great idea. So again, episode 157, January 28th, 1995. Les and Jim open up the show. It's going to be Budrow versus the Dirty White Boy. And we're going to get the Smoky Mountain Rumble And then we got some news about Fall Brawl in the Hall coming, along with Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Why didn't they just say Fall Brawl in the Hall, y'all, to keep it going like a damn Dr. Seuss rhyme?
Fall Brawl in the Hall, y'all.
Yeah.
And,
you notice
They didn't.
You notice
They didn't
how
do
they
a
don't.
Fall Brawl last year, right? They just
I don't know.
Just Sunday Bloody Sunday last year.
I don't know. Do you know that? Do you know why they don't draw names from a hat anymore?
Why? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Why? Why draw names from a hat when you can? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Next
really care
morning.
because it's Budrow versus Dirty White Boy.
Okay.
Maybe it's because Dutch isn't up there anymore, and it was always his stank ass hat that they fucking drew from a lot of times. Actually, no, they would have that yellow Smoky Mountain Wrestling or red Smoky Mountain Wrestling hat too, baseball cap. But
A red baseball cap in that part of the country. You don't
stop.
say.
Stop. But Doc, do you remember what made me think about Dutch's hat was because you would always say, "What do you think Dutch's hat smells like?"
Oh God.
Can you imagine?
Imagine that, the fucking sweat. It probably smells like grease because fucking Dutch is a guy that fucking does his own brake pads, dog. You know what I'm saying? It probably smells like fucking grease and sweat, cigarettes,
Red man residue.
Yeah.
What about Vitalis? You think Dutch used Vitalis in his hair?
It's possible.
I remember when I was a kid, right? When I was like, I don't know, like 13, 14, when you start caring about the way you look, when you're trying to.
Mike never hit that point.
And so, and I had to style my hair because I was running around like fucking Dennis the Menace, right? And so, what the fuck do I know about hair products? I figured my mom does, right? She's a fucking woman. I said, I want to get something for my hair, right? I was thinking she's going to get mousse or hair gel. She comes back with that Vitalis shit. And she's
Your
like,
father loves it.
yes, she's like, your grandpa, you used to use this all the time. I'm thinking, what the fuck? This is okay. And bro, I put that shit in my hair. Bro.
You get the cancer that you get in a few years will be directly result.
Right.
They still sell it too.
They still sell that shit. Who in the fuck? It's like, hey, it's a Friday night. Hold on, baby.
Guys named Carl and Fred, Big Al.
If they're in
No,
bowling
Doc.
leagues.
Doc, I got it for you. So first off, Harper actually has told...
Wait. This will have already happened, but I forgot to tell you something, Mike. T-Rex is coming up to the office for a visit next week.
Oh, great. Keep me posted. We'll talk about it in the NWA show. What I was about to say was Harper actually already told the Vitalis story on the NWA show
did I?
6 months ago.
Yeah.
That's why I was laughing. That's why I thought it was great. But I tell you who wears that Vitalis as we get a replay of New Jack and Bob Armstrong telling New Jack, it's not that you're black, the reason I don't like you, it's because you're an asshole. They're basically airing a replay of what went down last week. So where the gangsters jumped the Armstrongs and all that good stuff. So anyway, let's keep going. The Vitalis, Doc, is that a socks on, lights off type of guy that wears
Absolutely. And when he's doing that, he's also going to wear his white undershirt T-shirt to do it too.
Jesus Christ, that's the worst. All right. So again, we got a replay of Bob Armstrong telling the gangsters he doesn't like them because they're assholes, and it has nothing to do with them being black. And then they show the replay of the gangsters beating up Steve Armstrong, and then the gangsters attacking Cornette too, and Bob Armstrong clearing the ring with his baseball bat or his Tennessee toothpick. We then get a promo of Bob Armstrong with an injured Steve Armstrong and Jim Cornette, followed by Bob Armstrong and then Scott Armstrong and Tracy Smothers. So let me play this. It's I'm gonna break it up into a couple pieces. Here's the first part of it.
Back of the gangsters on Steve Armstrong. Bob, we've called a doctor. This boy needs some medical attention.
Well, no doubt about it. And I think the gangsters have kind of overstepped their bounds, don't you think? A gang fight's a gang fight. That's when one gang fights another. Well, the Armstrongs are kind of a gang themselves. Steve has family. And I'll guarantee you this, they won't like it when they hear about this. They may pay the price, and they may pay the price well. We'll see.
Bob Armstrong, let me say one thing. I know you don't want to hear from me, maybe, But all I got to say is anytime any of your boys, anybody, I don't care who it is, wants to take on the gangsters, they got my help any way I can.
Well, let me say this. I do know you did try to help my son, and I don't want to owe you any favors, but it looks like I may now. So I will. I'll give you one favor, but choose it carefully because it's going to be your last.
Got it. And there you have it from the locker room with the Armstrongs.
Well, Bob, I know your son Steve's...
All right, Doc, I'll throw it to you first. Anything from that part of it?
Only thing I have is that it's funny that the only thing that can unite two white people that don't like each other with a hatred is their common dislike of black people.
That's nice.
Well, I mean,
look at the black people bringing Corny and Bob Armstrong together.
Yeah.
that's it's got like all the trappings of a Hallmark movie and shit.
It does.
UNITY.
That's what's unity. UNITY. Who you calling a bitch? UNITY. No one remembers that song.
I do.
They used to play that video nonstop on MTV.
Jesus Christ. All right. Harper, any thoughts from Bob Armstrong and Steve Armstrong right there before we keep going?
No, just the ref is petting his leg like it's a sick fucking puppy dog. I thought that was kind of weird.
Well, I did this to Boots when he was somered out. I figured maybe it'll help your knee.
It's fantastic. All right, let's keep going. We're back at the announcer desk with JR, Les, and Bob Armstrong.
Going to be out of action for a while, but I understand Scott is at 100%.
Well, you know, one thing about it, when you kick one Armstrong, we all feel it. And old Dixie Dynamite was a little more than upset when he heard about what happened to his brother Steve.
Let's hear these comments from Scott Armstrong, and then you're going to hear some comments from Tracy Smothers.
Gangsters, take a good look, boys. You see that picture right there? That's the boys, the Southern Boys is who that is. The Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. They was a tag team a long time ago. Maybe you don't know about them guys. They're from the South. That's my brother Steve Armstrong and that other Wild-Eyed Southern boy, Tracy Smothers. I'll tell you what you did, boys. You put my brother in the hospital. His knee is all tore up. He's on crutches. He's got a bandage from here all the way down to his ankle. Can't get up and walk around. Can't make a living. So if that's what you boys think you take pride in, well, good. I'm happy for you. But I got another little piece of business I want to take care of. And that's, I want to ask Tracy Smothers a big favor. You know, Tracy, me and Steve talked long and hard. And he ain't going to be able to wrestle. So Steve said, well, what about Tracy? And you know, it never dawned on me. But when Steve said it, I thought, who else? That's the only man in the wrestling business that's just like a brother to any one of the Armstrong boys. So what I did is I went into Steve's closet when I went over to his house to see how his leg was doing, and I dug out the Wild-Eyed Southern Boy jacket. And what he's grown out of, I've grown into. So Tracy, I want to ask you one big favor, brother. Let me be your tag team partner. Let's reunite the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. Let's call it the new Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. Scott Armstrong, Tracy Smothers, the new Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. And let's take them gangsters apart piece by piece.
You know, Scott.
All right, any thoughts on Scott right there before we go to Tracy?
Been a while since we've been in the Armstrong house for a promo.
Yeah.
What do you think the rest of that house looks like, Harper?
Well, I mean, where's the deer heads? I figure they got deer heads like even in the fucking bathroom, they probably got a deer head.
Remember Armstrong's Army?
Yeah.
God damn. With Ricky Morton with the face paint. And Robert Gibson in a gorilla suit in the jungle. Jesus Christ.
I did like the line he said, I've grown the jacket he's grown out of, I've grown into. I like that line.
Yeah, that was great. And the thing is, when you add new in front of any tag team, it's over.
The new Midnight Express?
The new Midnight Express, the new
that
Rockers,
didn't work so good.
The new Blackjacks. It never works.
You can't do it.
No.
And a lot of times, I bet you with those same teams, if you named them just another name, they'd have been fine. But you can't name them new. You know what? I'm going to give you an example. Imagine if Corny would have called the Heavenly Bodies the new Midnight Express.
And what would Bob Holly and what's his name done?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Imagine we would have a
kidding.
totally different outlook on the bodies, but we don't. But no, I'm with you, Harper. That's so damn true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. We'll get Tracy Smothers now in his goddamn overalls. Holy shit. Tracy, let's hear what he's got to say about becoming the new Southern Boys.
Scott Armstrong called me on the phone another night, and he told me what happened to Steve. He told me how the gangsters jumped on him, how they hurt his knee. You know something, gangsters, it's one thing to win and lose a wrestling match, but when you try to end somebody's career, it's another. Scott asked me, he said, hey, I know that y'all are like brothers because y'all were on the road together 5 years, went all over the world, all corners of the world, been through all situations, and then when you see something like this happen, he wants me to be his partner. You don't got to ask me, Scott. You know I'm going to be there because the Armstrong's family is like my second family. I respect all of them. So I'm going to tell you this, gangsters, you're rough, tough, and you're hard to bluff, but you better remember the wild-eyed Southern boys are guaranteed not to rust, bust, collect dust, bend, break, or splinter. We were born on a mountain. We was raised on a cave. Fighting in women is all we crave. And gangsters, you don't need not worry about the Ku Klux Klan, the NAACP, the Rock and Roll Express, or Jim Cornette and the Heavenly Bodies. You better worry about Tracy Smothers and Scott Armstrong, the new Southern boys, and we're going to be on you like a duck on a June bug.
Boy, that's going to be a great combination. Tracy Smothers, Scott Armstrong together against the gangsters.
Well, you know, it's a new version of the wild-eyed Southern boys. I've seen Scott go till he can't go no more. And, you know, Tracy's just like another son of mine. I got a feeling that when they get to Smoky Mountain, they're going to ride them gangsters hard and put them up wet.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup that's going to be. The Scott Armstrong and Tracy Smothers against the gangsters. And we're going to kick it off. Don't you go away. We've got a great broadcast. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
All right, Doc. Tracy with his catchphrases and lines. What are your thoughts?
They're still gold, though, man. When he starts hitting them and gets that rhythm going, it's great. He's everybody's Huckleberry, huh? And then he worked in the NAACP and the KKK, and I would imagine the KKK part was a shoot.
Harper, any thoughts from you?
Yep. It's been a while since we've seen one of those promos from Tracy.
It has.
Yeah. I didn't mind it.
No. It was fresh again.
Mm-hmm.
You know the funny part, and I mean, Harper has been around him a bunch of times now with Wildcat. He's like, that dude is so funny to sit down and talk to. Because he gets on a roll. Like, once you get him talking, he'll just start talking, man. He's like, feels like he's almost like shy at first, but then he'll start talking to you. You know, he'll tell you some stories, man. But yeah, this was some good stuff. As we now see the gangsters come into the ring to take on the Wolfman and Tommy Pittner. Doc, any thoughts on this match that the gangsters win rather quickly?
We got the debut of the Wolfman here, where he's going to be a figure around here for I think the rest of the way. He looks like a boogie woogie moon dog.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Bruh. My notes say he looks like a mix between one of the moon dogs and Boogie.
You know who he reminds me of?
Oh, geez.
I remember that movie, The Cave. It was called Caveman.
No.
That had one of the Beatles in it. I think it had Ringo Starr. It came out like in the early 80s.
No.
You remember that? Dennis Quaid's in it, and he's real young.
No.
Well, anyway, that's who it looks like. Someone from that movie.
I'm sticking with Boogie Woogie Moondog.
It looks like the love child of Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant and Moondog Spot. Jesus Christ.
You also notice that we've been doing this too long. Our notes are starting to sync up.
Yeah, no.
Les says the gangsters are getting better each week. They're getting more diversified with their moves.
Well, they came out to murder was the case that he gave me by Snoop.
Remember when everybody thought Snoop was going to go to jail and then he didn't?
Yeah, remember that? For like supposedly shooting somebody.
Yeah, I remember when he was on trial.
Right.
Everybody thought he was going.
He was in a wheelchair. Didn't he get shot himself?
Snoop?
Yeah, and he was in a wheelchair. Oh, that was like a video or something where he was in a wheelchair.
I don't remember him being in a wheelchair.
Something
or the video, I thought, or the MTV Music Awards.
Right. There was something like that where he was in a wheelchair.
Okay,
Yeah.
so speaking of people getting shot, Doc, is Tupac still alive or was that a work?
No, he's dead.
Okay. What about Biggie?
He's dead too.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
The Earth's round.
That's true.
Fluoride's not a work. You need that on your teeth. And UFOs are probably real. And Bigfoot's not.
Yeah.
Like that.
I definitely believe fucking UFOs.
So there's your book in the territory.
There it is. We're all in sync on that stuff.
NFL's a big work.
Oh, biggest work on the planet. And preseason
Most
is going on
profitable.
right now as we speak.
Right behind war.
Right behind war. And the Gangsters get the win over Tommy Pittner and the Wolfman when New Jack hits the 187
on your
motherfucking
ass, bitch.
Headbutt onto New Jack's head nailed that guy's shoulder.
Yeah, no, huh?
Yeah,
he's there to enhance.
He hit that guy really, really hard. Anyway, Doc, stop moving around like a little kid, please. I don't know what Doc just did. Doc, you there? All right. Well, I don't know if Doc's there, so we'll go to the promo now with New Jack and the Gangsters.
And he's going to interview the Gangsters.
All right, Les, thanks very much. And, well, gentlemen, you will now be facing Tracy Smothers and Scott Armstrong. What you did last week, all three of you jumping on Steve Armstrong, was totally uncalled for.
You ought to be used to it by now. Armstrongs, you want to stick your nose in my business. Cornette, first, you want to walk with the Rock and Roll Express. Now, you almost paralyzed. Now, you want to get with the Armstrongs, and then Jimmy Punk Del Rey and Tom Roddy Piper Pritchard. You want some of me? You want some of Mustafa? Bring it down here. We done told you. We done proved the point. The Gangsters not to be played with. You want violence? We giving you violence. You want to mess with us? Bring it on. Now, we on a mission. Cornette, you got hurt, but your heart still beating. We gonna get you. Somebody gonna have a funeral in 95. Heavenly Bodies, you going down. Armstrongs, you going down. Bullet Bob, get in my way, and I'm gonna show you, old man, just how bad we can get you. You wanna get some? Bring it on. Now the Gangsters in the house, and we ain't going nowhere until we feel like it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team war coming up, and when we come back, we'll focus on the rivalry between Boo Bradley and Chris Candido. That is coming up next.
Doc, are you back?
I'm here, man. I don't know why you hung up on me. I'm back. I'm ready.
Okay, so what do you have from that, or do you want to throw it to Harper first?
I can go ahead. Bullet Bob can get some too, man. I popped when he called Pritchard Roddy Piper.
Tom Roddy Piper Pritchard, yes.
And how did these guys not get killed?
Are you asking me or Harper?
I'm not. I'm just. We're having a conversation here. These people are just getting to listen in on like how we talk when we're just hanging out.
Maybe the Smoky Mountains are more diversified than we think. You think?
No. I think if Mike Mills was taking his vacation through there next week, he might want to watch his black ass.
Oh, God.
I think, well, Tracy and Bobby Blaze both have said they don't know how neither one of them was harmed. So, there you go. They were there. They experienced it. They don't know.
That was a good promo, though.
Yeah.
We go from the Gangsters promo to a replay of Tammy Fitch showing up as a bag lady and interfered in the match last week with Candido and Boo. And then Candido force-fed Boo some Alpo dog food. Since Doc and Harper, neither one of them like replays, I'm going to fast forward this puppy and get to Chris Candido's promo with Jim Ross. Here it is.
Look at that shirt.
Last week. Now, somewhere along the way, you're going to have to pay for how you treated Boo Bradley.
All because of what happened last week. Smoky Mountain Wrestling has gone ahead and done it to me again. After 2 years of trying to make a complete fool of me, they have now sanctioned another ridiculous match. because of what happened last week, I don't have to have a match with that moron Boo Bradley, where the loser of the match has to eat dog food. Well, let me tell you people something. I'm a man, I'm a class athlete, I'm not a dog, I don't eat dog food. Boo Bradley probably doesn't care because he loves dog food. That's what that idiot eats. In fact, that Alpo I fed him last week was higher priced than the stuff he should be eating. He's nothing but a piece of trash, and there is no way. Oh, gosh almighty! He's got a chain! He's got a He's got a chain. Boo, calm down. Candido running for the locker room.
Jim, I'm sorry. But Chris!
Let's move back over here. Calm down, okay?
Chris, when I get you in that ring, I'm gonna make you eat dog food. I'm gonna shove it down your throat. No man deserves to be treated like I was treated by you. And I'm gonna get you and you're not gonna like it. I'm sorry, Jim.
Everything's gonna be all right. Just take care of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, you got a feel for that guy. Candido, I hope you like Alpo. And we'll be back after this from the Smoky Mountain Hotline.
Doc, you pointed out Candido's shirt. I think that's a Total Fitness shirt.
Yeah, but did he have it like tied up like a girl at the bottom?
The best part about YouTube is you can go back. No, it's just tucked in.
Yeah, he's got it tucked in.
I'm doing this on my phone, so it's kind of hard to see. That's all.
Yeah, he's just got it tucked in.
I like JR trying to calm down Boo. Now, Boo, calm down there, buddy.
I thought that was good. JR sold it well. Harper, you got anything from it?
I was just thinking, Candido, he's been in a lot of these goofy kind of gimmick matches. I mean, going back to the fucking baby bottle deal with Tim Horner. Yeah. He's in all kind of goofy little stuff like this.
Yeah. I don't know. The thing with Horner was goofy, but I don't know. I liked it. It was fine. Yeah, I don't know if this is really goofy as much as it's just he's taunting a special person.
What?
I want to see him eat the damn dog food. You think they'll get fucking Alpo to sponsor this shit?
They had a Coke sponsorship until wait. No,
wait.
Don't say that. Don't say that, because somebody will say that we don't know what we're talking about, and
we don't know what we're talking about. That's the whole point of this show.
Well, the thing about
horribly unqualified to be here, and yet here we are.
Well, no, the point about what you're talking about with the Coke thing is we specifically asked Cornette that. You and I did,
know.
And that's when he cut that.
Well, we're good friends with Jim.
He cuts that promo on Horner over that cut. He's like, "Fuck you, asshole. We didn't have no goddamn Coke fucking sponsorship, motherfucker."
Yeah. I fucking love it when he calls him. What's he call him? A chicken
fucker.
Chicken fucker, pea-brain, pea-sized brain.
He goes off. Dude, you know that's some deep-seated hate. He goes off on Horner, and it's just 25 years later, and he's still calling him a piece of shit. As we go to the Dirty White Boy versus Buddy Landel, this is for the Beat the Champ TV title. The Smoky Mountain Heavyweight title is not on the line. Let me remind you, it's just the TV title on the line. So there's that. Landel, as you watch, if you're a Patreon member, you're watching it along with us at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Landel attacks the Dirty White Boy before the match can even get started, and they're off to the races right away. Doc, what do you have from this match?
Not a lot, but I enjoyed it. The Dirty White Boy hit a nice DDT on the belt.
Well, look at the fans. They're into it.
Hell yeah, they're into it. Why wouldn't they be? This
Harper,
is wrestling.
Harper, you got anything from it?
I'm glad to see him back, Buddy Landel.
Yes, this is the promotion he needed to be in.
Yeah.
Busting out guts and fucking shit up all the way.
And he's going to cut one of the best babyface promos of all time.
All time.
Not too far off.
We got about 6 months on that, pal.
Yeah, this lasts another year, Smoky Mountain.
No, this is the stretch run right here, man.
We got about 10 months.
Yeah.
We will not be doing this show a year from now.
That
How about that? Mike's looking forward to it. He told me he wanted to start consolidating episodes so we could be done faster.
That's actually his idea.
It is not. I said we should do every single episode so that we can say we did all 200 of these sons of bitches.
He's so full of shit. He told me at work about 2-3 weeks ago. He's like, you know what we should do, man? Those late episodes are pretty damn bad. We should combine episodes and get this shit done sooner.
That's not what I said. I said we ought to start doing 7. We ought to start doing
words.
That's not what I said. I said we ought to start doing 7 every off Friday so that we could knock it out in about 5 weeks.
7. Jesus Christ.
Be done.
You know what we should do one fucking Friday? We should do like 5 of them just to fucking see how pathetic it would be by the 4th and 5th episode.
Fuck. I don't have to see. I already know.
Yeah, I don't think that's like saying, here, taste this shit. I bet it tastes bad. No,
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just assume I know what it tastes like.
I'll take your word on it. All right. So this match, like we said, Landell attacks Buddy from the start before the bell rings during White Boy's entrance to the ring, and White Boy gets back on the offense, though, once they get into the ring. And then White Boy pretty much dominates the match. At the very end of it, Budrow pulls out a gimmick and puts it on his hand. And Buddy hits Dirty White Boy when the ref isn't looking, of course. And then Buddy literally just falls backwards onto the Dirty White Boy and pins him. The irony of that is both of them had their shoulders on the mat. If you really look at how the pin went down. So anyway, just wanted to mention that as things went down. Doc, any other thoughts you want to mention here as we watch the finish?
I thought this was a good way to keep Buddy strong and in the hunt while they're doing other things. And, you know, Buddy's going to be a better chaser than he is champion in that regard.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. Hopper, any other thoughts from you?
No.
Hey, we do have coming up in the near future a Buddy Landell, Bobby Blaze feud that's going to happen.
God. I can't wait to talk to Bobby about that, actually.
Hell yeah.
Just to get his thoughts. But all right, let's keep going. So they go then after that match. So Buddy is the Beat the Champ TV champion still. They go to the next match. I'm sorry, they go to a replay first of the finish from Unabomb and Eddie Gilbert versus the Rock and Roll Express, which ended in a DQ when Gibson went flying over the top rope. So the Rock and Roll did win that one. Doc, it's a replay. I'm sure you have no thoughts on it.
I didn't even write that down because it's a replay. I didn't even remember it happened. I'm only here for new content. You can do whatever you want, though.
Well, we get a whole chunk of new content in the next segment.
Boy, do we ever.
The Great Smoky Mountain Rumble, where every 60 seconds another man enters and you only get eliminated when being thrown over the top rope. The first 2 guys into the ring are New Jack and Robert Gibson. And also in the match, just to list a bunch of other names, this is in no particular order: D'Lo Brown, Brian Anderson, Boo Bradley, Chris Candido, the Dirty White Boy, Buddy Landell, Scotty McKeever, Ricky Morton, Tommy Pittner, Mustafa, George South, the Wolfman, Unabomb, and Eddie Gilbert are all in this match. This is probably the longest match, if you call it a match, which it is, in Smoky Mountain Wrestling TV history, maybe? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
They did another one of these Rumbles way early in like 92 or 93 that was pretty long too.
Episode 12 or something like that. I know what you're talking about.
They had them like up at the sitting by the ring and they'd call their name and they'd hop in.
Yep. That's the one where Buddy took that check and stuffed it down Tim Horner's throat and made him gag on a sweaty ball check.
That's not classy.
No.
Well, it's nice. That's nice, though, right, Hopper?
Yeah. This was
Hopper,
great.
What?
What?
What is this on Facebook?
What?
Since we got a little time to eat up here, you wouldn't drink Chernobyl vodka?
Bruh, did you see that?
I looked down at my phone for 1 second.
Fuck? I didn't want to bring it up because we're doing this, but bruh, who in the fuck would do that?
I mixed rum and Gatorade last night. What am I supposed to do next?
Tell him, Mike.
Tell me, Mike.
Not drink Chernobyl vodka. That's for fucking sure.
Why?
Shit.
They got some fucking company that's making vodka from what is it? The wheat?
They're making it from the rye grown near Chernobyl.
Near the goddamn nuclear power plant. Not just in Chernobyl, where it by the power plant.
This is why we can't have nice things.
And they claim that with the whole distilled process, it kills the whatever, so it's fucking clean to fucking drink. Are you fucking kidding me?
Man, I don't think so.
I mean, you're going to turn into a goddamn superhero if you drink that shit.
They're calling it artesian vodka.
What y'all don't understand is Harper and I have actually had a long discussion about the HBO series that they did on Chernobyl recently. Harper and I have had a spectacular discussion about that. It wasn't recorded, but it's just, I advise anybody to go watch it if you just want to see some amazing shit.
Is that the Chernobyl Diaries?
No.
It's the new one.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, that's it.
Is that what it's called? The new one?
I think so, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. It's morbidly fascinating, right, Harper?
Let's buy a bottle.
Right. It says they admit the grain starts out radioactive, but they claim the distillation process removes the dangerous isotopes. Yeah, I'm gonna take your fucking word for you, fucking Ukrainian goddamn scientist. The fuck out of here.
Man, you drink a fucking shot of that.
Wake up the next morning with a Ninja Turtle.
You'd be fucking glowing in the dark.
For real.
You'd be glowing. You might have a dick growing out of your left shoulder. You drink some of that. Holy shit.
They said they even said that a university lab double checked and the spirit got the okay for being fallout free. Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it. What fucking university? Fucking Phoenix Online, motherfucker?
Delgado State.
Right. Nunez Community College in fucking St. Bernard said, yeah, bro, it's all straight. You can drink that shit.
Looks good to us. How much does it cost?
They don't say. Do they say it, Mike? No, huh?
No, I didn't see a price on it. All I saw was there's no goddamn way I'd ever drink that shit.
It's called Atomic. That ain't cool either.
Right.
Let's call some shit. Let's call some shit from a nuclear reactor that freaking exploded. Let's call this freaking vodka Atomic.
I'm gonna drink that shit. They call Stephen P. New afterwards.
Okay, let's keep going because I got an idea since Harper can't stay with us for the next episode. Doc, I think I'm gonna play that promo that you want him to hear this week.
Well, I tell you, this fucking battle royal was great until the end.
Was it?
I mean, who in the hell? How can you have two people win it?
How many black jokes do you think were made in that area when New Jack accidentally eliminated Mustafa?
I don't know. But I'll tell you this much. The people were into it because you can see them. They're all on their hand. I mean, they're all standing up. A lot of them.
Well, who won?
So let's go to that. Basically, Morton and Unabomb are the last few in. Morton, Unabomb, and Gilbert. Gilbert sneaks in and throws powder in Morton's eyes, and then throws Morton over the top rope. And to the point that Harper just made, Eddie Gilbert, that is, and Unabomb are the last two in, and they share the victory.
Right. I guess Harper, they share the purse.
I guess, but I was with you. It was a fine rumble until they shared the victory.
I was waiting for him to turn on him right there. He was going to throw him over the rope.
Well, the problem was they had plans for these two. As a matter of fact, either at Fall Brawl in the Hall or whatever it's called, or Sunday Bloody Sunday, these two were supposed to tag against the Rock and Roll, and Eddie actually leaves and then passes away before that on the 18th, and it ends up being Unabomb and someone else. Well, that'll be disclosed in the next 3 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks. So it ends up not being these two. So I don't know, man. I'm just the way I'm with Harper. The sharing a victory just was weird.
Yeah, fuck that.
So, all right, let's go to the promo now with Unabomb and Eddie Gilbert. And I gotta say something. Eddie Gilbert is
high.
He's playing the part of a nut job really good right here. So here it is.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, you win the $5,000. Why didn't you compete with him, Eddie?
You know, Jim Ross, I've got to tell you something. I'm very exhausted. I'm very tired.
Why?
Because I stayed in there. How many guys were in at 16? Count myself. I had to,
3.
Actually, I had to beat about 14 other guys to win this thing, and I'm very, very tired. It was a hard-fought match. I have to correct you and Mr. Thatcher on something, though.
What's that?
It is not a power bomb that this man does. We call it the Unabomb.
I'll remember that from now on.
And I do. See, you're trying to take my money already, aren't you? But I'm going to put it right in here for safekeeping because, you see, I don't trust anybody. For some reason or another, people in wrestling don't seem to like hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. They don't seem to like Unabomb. I see Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson running around here. Ricky Morton just tried to throw powder in my face, but I got him back.
Wait a minute. Are you hallucinating?
I'm not hallucinating. I'm not hallucinating. Oh, I'm not looking at him.
There's nobody around there.
There was somebody right there. There's people everywhere, and I'm going to serve notice right now. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what your name is. You don't even have to wrestle here in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I have been fired. I have been run out of every wrestling organization I've ever been in. So Smoky Mountain Wrestling, you don't even have me to contend with. You have the most deadliest weapon I have ever come across in wrestling, and I've had them all. I had Sting when he started. I had Rick Steiner when he started, and now the greatest find of them all is Unabomb. Smoky Mountain Wrestling, you are mine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you hear from Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. They're $5,000 richer, and next week we'll have highlights from Super Saturday Night Fever. From my pal Les Thatcher and all the great fans, I'm Jim Ross saying so long, everybody.
All right, Harper, I guess I'll throw it to you first. Any thoughts on Gilbert?
Oh man, I just don't like seeing him like this.
So
I'm used to. I mean, when he's looking for something, maybe he's looking for his muscle definition. I just used to seeing him when he was with Terry Taylor and WCW, the whole fucking era when he was in better shape.
He played the part of a nut job right there. Really good.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know.
Doc, what are your thoughts?
He ain't lying, though. He's with Sting, Rick Steiner, and Kane, man. That's a pretty good track record, right?
He's got a damn good track record, dude. I mean,
I don't like Sting, but I ain't gonna tell you he's a nobody.
Yeah, he pretty good track record, bro. Let's put it at that.
And in there people that have said this, that towards the end Eddie would call him in the middle of the night and he was paranoid and all that, and he's maybe playing off that, and he's blurring the lines with this getting kicked out of organizations and people don't like him. I mean, this is clouded somewhat by the fact that he's going to be dead in a couple of weeks. That it's like, could you have seen some? Everybody said, could I have seen the signs? But he's playing it up here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, he was playing it almost too well. But he ain't lying about, Sting and all them guys. I mean, ain't no lies detected right there. So, Eddie's really crazy. The unfortunate part is you're not going to see anything pay off with Eddie Unabomb and the Rock and Roll because Eddie is about to leave, and then unfortunately
Eddie's out. This is it for him, isn't it?
He goes to Puerto Rico, doesn't he?
For like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he untimely demise. All right, so that ends up pretty much being a quick episode. But Doc, were you okay with me playing this?
No.
Giving the people, I was going to play it for Harper.
No, he needs to be here or not. We don't want to play next week's shit this week. You got to keep it all separated.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So we're going to rate this thing. First off, I want to remind you, become a patron, or please become a patron.
Come on, man. Please.
Patreon.
Even
BTT.
I'm begging.
It's a great way to support this show. Get over 200 plus Patreon-only episodes at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Also, use our Amazon referral link. It's tinyurl.com/BTTAmazon. Great way to support this show. Go buy Bobby Blaze's book, Pin Me, Pay Me there, and give the link to your wives, girlfriends, hoes, and side pieces in your life and tell them to use it. Again, it's tinyurl.com/BTTAmazon. Doc, what are you rating this episode?
It's pretty... First of all, it's pretty quick because of the in-ring content. It was solid, though. It was somewhat unremarkable, but solid. Kind of like the poo I had this morning.
Whoa.
What? I'm getting... Not after all that rum and Gatorade, though. That was kind of a disaster back there. I'm going to say 7.7.
Hopper, what you giving it?
7.9.
Harper liked that rumble.
Yeah, till the end.
Till the end, yeah. All right, disability checks. Doc, who are you giving your disability your government cheese to?
Well, since you laid out of the disability checks, let's bring you in for the government cheese kickoff.
It's a good question.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're prepared for this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who gets it? Eddie Gilbert?
New Jack.
They can't give it to fucking Arn Anderson, so.
Yeah.
Well, New Jack called Dr. Tom Roddy Piper Pritchard. So there you go. New Jack.
New Jack is the Arn Anderson of this promotion.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Who are you giving yours to, Doc?
Oh, New Jack, definitely.
Hopper, what about you?
I guess New Jack.
All right. So there we go. New Jack on the clean sweep, 7.7 to 7.9 on disability checks. And I want to remind everyone, check out the Wrestling Podcast About Nothing with ROH's Brian Malonis and Mike Crockett. They do their show every single Monday. Also check out Our Vantage Point, the Retro Wrestling Podcast with Joe Murata and Michael Quinn, the northern version of BTT, slightly classier, a little bit more professional, but still fun. Nonetheless, so check those guys out. They support us. Please support them. And then, lastly, shout out to Mike Childry, Disrespectfully Classy, Marquis Blassie, and Kyle Riley for your generous patronage each and every month. That's all we got for this episode. That's a wrap on episode 157 from January the 28th, 1995. A quicker one, but it's because the Rumble was so long. The Great Smoky Mountain Rumble, that is. So we appreciate you tuning in. As always, for Doc and myself, Hopper, hit the tagline and get us home.
Book it, bitch.
Before we get out of here, I want to shout out a couple of people, friends of the show. Also want to shout out some Patreon members and thank them for their patronage. Before I do all that, like I said, a couple of friends of the show and podcasts that we hope you support. Check out the Wrestling Podcast About Nothing with Brian Malonis from ROH and Mike Crockett. They do their show every single Monday. Monday mornings the shows drop. They talk current and classic wrestling, along with some indie stuff too, but it's a good show. They're friends of mine, so please support them because they support us. Also, check out Our Vantage Point, the Retro Wrestling Podcast, run by buddies of mine, Joe Murata and Michael Quinn, as they give their take on the northern side of pro wrestling's history. Slightly classier, definitely more professional than we are. Thank you, Joe and Quinn, for all of your plugs. We appreciate it. Also, check out the Bottom Line Cast with Mike Prue and JV. They do their show. I believe their shows are dropping on Wednesdays these days. I keep forgetting, but they're basically breaking down the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So check out Mike and JV as they do their thing. Great show. And also Mike and JV do the ECW Extreme Livecast on our Patreon feed at the $5 level. So good guys doing some good work, and I appreciate it, Mike and JV. Thank you for all of your support. And like I said, I want to thank all the Patreon members out there for their support and patronage. We really appreciate it. We do 2 shows a week that are free. And then in addition to that, we do more because of you guys, and we appreciate that. So thanks for supporting this show. It's definitely a great thing that you do for us and supporting us. I mean, I can't say it enough. I'm eternally grateful for all the patrons we have. And as I'm talking about being eternally grateful, shout out to the Hall of Fame patrons. Kevin Carter, Michael Angel, Bob Richards, Rocky Suazo, Christopher Champer, Will Harkey, Robbie Dyson, Rick Beebe, Brad Dunife, Tom Schlegel, Coach Joey Chase, a.k.a. Willie Chase, Steve Malbasa, LaRon Brown, Kenny Beiersdorf, Glenn Abbott, at GA WrestleNut on Twitter, Bobby Murray, Marlon Mueller, a.k.a. at Half Pints Point. Keep cutting them promos, kid. I know you would love when I say that. Josh Warren, Everett Starr, Mike Childrey, Kyle Riley, Disrespectfully Classy, Marky Blassie, Craig Norman, Johnny on Patreon, the great John Dean at YRC21, Josh Dunn, Ryan in Auburn, at Ryan in Auburn, that is, on Twitter. Good old Justin, Robert Smith, Joseph Ice, Tim Moretti, Adam Price, Brian Evans, Mark Wilson, Armando Martinez, David Jordan, Jesse Jacobs, Josh Fields, Chris Myers, Gerald Green, Mitchell Johnson, Mike Prue, Will Parker, Jeremy Bryant, Classy Alex, David DeVries, Frog Zeppelin, SV Pageant, Bill Salsa, Big Rich, at Spy Boy Sports Cap, R.E. Miller 39, Jay Shiny, Ruben Espinoza, Merciless Jones, Jesse Lucas, Chris Browning, Justin Andretti, Coleman 822, Marty Howell, T-Hog 94, God Bold Unreal. Thanks for being Hall of Fame patrons. That list is getting longer and longer, and I appreciate it. Thank you for your patronage, and thank you for being Hall of Fame patrons and supporting this show and everything we do. That's all I got. Thank you again, guys. We appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day and week and whenever, or month, or whenever you're listening to this. Thank you very much. And like Harper always says before we get out of here, book it, bitch.